welcome to my channel. I am Brenda and my channel is the Empress and the Sun, and today I have my special guest, my husband Dave.
Morning.
So Dave is going to start playing a little bowls to do a little grounding, and I'll be right back. So we have to do it that way.
Okay, well, Brenda plays with the computer. Just wanted to have the intention this morning to kind of ground everybody, get everybody settled into the moment, and enjoy this beautiful Friday morning or Saturday morning, depending on where you're at in the world. So sit back, relax for a minute, enjoy the sounds, take a deep breath, breathe in the good energy, and release the negative. So take in another deep breath. Hold it for 3 seconds. Slowly let it out. Releasing all that tension, negativity out. Slowly start getting in a rhythm of breathing. In with that good, positive light and energy. And release all the negative energy. Take in another deep breath. We're going to move up to your heart. Feel that energy just moving up to your heart, filling it up. Take in that deep breath. And when you exhale through your heart. And send that love out to everybody. Take another deep breath in. Let it go out through your heart. Feel your fingers, your toes, your head. Should have a nice, warm, squishy feeling around your heart.
I think you froze, Dave.
And a nice little smile.
I think I got it now. I think it might have froze on you.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
we're back live.
We are back live. So If that went off, we're very sorry for that, and we will just keep going. So he wants me to do it this way. We're going to do it that way.
Okay.
And we are going to start with a little bit of a general read, and then we're going to move on from there. So we shall start with that. The cards I am going to be pulling from today are going to be the Cosmic Journey and the Lightworkers Oracle. And Dave, how about you?
I've got ill prepared here. So I've got Getting Into the Vortex, which is Edith and Jerry Hicks. It's Abraham messaging. It's a real good thing about trying to get into the vortex. Esther, sorry.
I don't know who Edith is.
Esther, sorry. And then I got Sacred Traveler from Dennis Lynn, or Denise Lynn. And then I've got Angels and Ancestor Oracle cards from Kyle Gray.
Okay, that sounds great. So I am going to pull a card. Then Dave, I think Celia wants you to pull a card. She just wants us to kind of bounce off each other a little bit. So I hope everyone is doing well. Please like the video and subscribe. If you subscribe, you can drop a hi in the chat, and then we are just gonna. Celia likes to just pick from the participants or just from the active chat. She everybody to make sure you're being kind and considerate. She doesn't like this when we get the chat spammed. Good morning, Shanae. How are you? Look, Dave's here today.
Morning.
So I am going to pull a card first. Quite the messages today. Celia was really adamant about me grabbing this deck. So we are going to, I heard put my glasses on. So we're going to put my glasses on. And then we get synchronicity is a love letter from the universe across time and space. So if you're getting a lot of synchronicities, just know that that is kind of a message from the universe. Dave and I definitely take that as a sign of our alignment when we're seeing those synchronicities, especially with numbers. The next card is the universe wants to co-conspire with you. So this is, Celia's telling me it's a really good time to manifest with this Taurus full moon. Normally in full moons, it's a releasing for me, but she's saying this is a really good manifesting energy upcoming because, Taurus is about what you value. And sometimes it's really important on the why. Me and Dave have really been talking about that.
It's all about the why.
So the next one is Thus One Journeys to the Stars. And for me, this one is about, dream big. Me and Dave like to go out and stargaze. And as we're doing that, we're talking about the things we want to, co-conspire with the universe to create. So I feel like the universe is inviting you to get out, a little bit and sit amongst the stars and, dream your biggest dreams because they can really come true really fast and easily. The next card is You Decided to Wake Up, or Why Else Did You Draw Me? And with that, it's, I feel like we're all on this spiritual journey together, in different parts of it, but we're all in this spiral chaos together, learning and growing and evolving, but definitely working on our awakening. I just can't. I just stare at Dave and hi, Mary. How are you? Then the next card is You Cannot Pour from an Empty Cup. And Dave and I was also talking about this morning, about him making sure he's filling his cup up. He's been doing a lot. And so he's going to spend a little time this weekend for sure working on filling his own cup up. Because you have to fill your own up. Somebody else cannot do that for you. You have to fill your own cup up.
Yeah, lots been going on, so got drained a little. So gonna take some time and self-care and do that.
Dave's gonna get to do that because I'm gonna take a little road trip today with my daughter and my granddaughter. So I will not be doing tarot at 11 today because we are gonna go up and put our feet in the sand at Lake Michigan for a couple of hours. It's one of my favorite places to go ground. Me and my daughter have a special connection there. Up at Holland, Michigan. So the first time I ever went to Michigan was with my daughter, and that's where we went. So it's a beautiful little place. So we are going to do that today. So I will not be doing tarot at 11 today. Not today. So we will be back for coffee and cards tomorrow. I think Dave might join me again. Yep. And then I'll be doing my normal tarot tomorrow. And then the next card is Your Words Create Worlds. And Dave, would you agree with that message at all?
Words are powerful.
Yes. More than we would believe sometimes. And that is a number 44 card. So that is a master number. And then the last card is Your Great Wave Awaits. Which is funny because I made a reference to Dave about a big wave crashing into him in the hot tub. Because he was being stubborn to me.
Yeah, my ego's coming out of it.
So don't think just because we're here. Yeah, we definitely love each other, but we still have stuff go on.
Oh yeah.
So, but we're all good. But it's funny that is the last card for me. kind of the full circle of our morning.
Okay. So the card I got was, should I stay or should I leave or should I stay? And on the back of the card, it's very empowering to discover that your patterns of thought do not have to follow your current situation, and therefore your current situation on all subjects can change. We do not recommend taking the physical action of leaving a relationship without deliberately coming into thought alignment with the new desires that have been born out of our current relationship. And then whatever you say in this relationship or more on to another, you can have exactly what you desire. So that's kind of a card saying your words are powerful. You're kind of carry that energy from relationship to relationship.
Yes. The energy in a relationship is exactly right where you left it.
Yes. We just had this discussion last night.
We had a discussion in the hot tub, and then when we got in the discussion in the hot tub this morning, that energy was right where we left it.
Right back where we left it. So definitely look at your thoughts, feel your feelings, why you're doing that. Look at the patterns that you have and your intentions. And from that, you can kind of decide where you go from there.
And also, I'm always saying, if you want to manifest something different, think of the best things in your current, situation. If you want to manifest a new house, think of all the best things of your current house, and that will help bring that new house to be a better house. But if you're sitting thinking of all the things you hate about where you live, when you move, you're just going to bring that energy right there.
Yeah. Universe doesn't hear not, never, no. So you'll just bring more of what you don't want. Wherever your focus is. Yeah.
Where your focus is.
Yeah.
So Shanae, do you have a question, or would you just like a general? Shanae's my niece. We are always appreciative of her joining. She's all the way from California, so it's kind of early there for her. So we appreciate it. And send you much, much love, Shanae. And I feel like this, so you just want to get one out of this deck too. So,
should I still on?
Yeah, we'll see. Mary, I have another really good idea. They say if you give something else a home, it really helps bring in your new home. So put a birdhouse out. Yeah, so you just like put a birdhouse out.
Mm-hmm.
She's specific. Me and Dave put some birdhouses out. And Shanae would like a general. You can start, Dave.
Okay. What Shanae need to know about today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. Okay. We get watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. So that's a great way to start your weekend. Faraway places, get ready for a new horizon. So that's a kind of a new start. And then unknown territory, you're exactly where you need to be. And the bottom of the deck, I got breaking trail. So breakthroughs at hand. So it sounds like it's a pretty good general message about something new starting, and just kind of sit back, relax, enjoy where you're at, and dream big.
And I really hope the Watching Clouds in Faraway Places is coming on vacation with us, even the unknown territory. We would love to spend a week with you.
Mm-hmm. Be a lot of fun.
She said that's what she was saying. I don't know. We're going to get some of the Light Seer cards because, those and these are the cards we sent Shanae. So So you told me to get them. So she was very specific on me bringing them. Hi, Maxine. How are you today? Okay. We're doing it different.
Doing it different, huh? You're gonna get full reading. Awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're out. Shanae, it shows your current energy is the Ace of Cups, which is, that self-care. And that's crossed by the Eight of Swords. So don't let the chaos and conflict get to you. Because if you look in that card, you do see she's just fine. Those are just thoughts. So if there's anything causing you a little chaos, just bring your hand to your heart and make sure you're coming from a place of your heart. I made a comment last night about something, and Dave asked me to put my hand on my heart, and was that coming from a place of love? And it wasn't to him. It was about somebody else. But he said, if I wasn't coming from a place of love. So make sure you're coming from a place of love for yourself too. The foundation card is, the Queen of Wands, which is, I hear, that Leo energy. Because, fire energy, but definitely your Leo energy, I feel like maybe you're feeling a little bit of your power. Look, she's got fire in her hands. And you can too. It's funny. My joke with Dave is that I wanted fire in my hands. Mm-hmm. And now I figured out with sometimes when I'm talking, I'm actually doing some light language. So, I don't know. I didn't know, but the immediate future card is the Knight of Swords. She's making me go slow. She's like, slow down. The Knight of Swords, which is, it's funny because he's the fastest moving energy in the dang deck. He's like the messenger that gets there. And he's forward action with those words, which right now Mars is in, retrograde in Gemini, which sometimes I feel like don't just go rushing in with your words. Cecilia's telling me, make sure you're coming from a place of your heart. Yeah. The headspace is the Temperance card, which is, getting balanced and grounded. And I feel like you're doing that. So if you need help, sometimes I call in the archangels for help. I hear Michael and Gabriel would be really good. So call them in for a little assistance. And then we get to Eight of Wands, which is fast moving communication. And sometimes, I feel like that's with source. Like I've been getting so many messages lately. And I bet, Shanae, you're getting woke up in the middle of the night getting some messages. Dave, are you getting some messages at night?
A few.
So just know that all of those messages coming in are just, to raise your vibration, to give you some clear insight, to help you move forward. So sometimes, Shanae, when I wake up in the middle of the night, I get my cards and say, what is this that, what's it trying to tell me? So he's telling me to tell you that, if you're getting woke up in the middle of the night, do a quick spread. You can just say, what's this trying to tell me, and pull some cards. The environment is the Seven of Cups, which feels like you're definitely in, I hear that divine Y point. You're definitely at a crossroads, so you get to pick your path. Sometimes we don't always feel that way. Sometimes it feels like it's a confusion and you just don't know which direction you're supposed to go. But I do see the beach there. We're going to the beach today, me and Megan. So spend some time. Go to the beach, Sinead, even just for like we're going for a couple of hours. Yeah. So you're saying the beach. That's all I can hear in my head. She's not letting me go further until I say the beach.
Everybody needs to go to the beach.
Yeah. So then we are how others see you is the Empress. And that does remind me quite a bit of you, and just know that it's a time when you can really manifest anything. It is Taurus and Libra energy. It is, you can really manifest anything. Really, 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 really. And tell me, look, that's the first major. So he was like, look. So just know that, oh, now the temperance told me, thanks, Dave, because I could not see it.
You're good. I got your back.
I know. That's why I got you here. Because she likes us to interact.
Mm-hmm.
So, Shanae, you can really create anything right now. You know, you can write it down. Your words are really powerful. We got that in the beginning about your words create worlds. So just know that you can manifest anything. And the hopes and fears card is that Queen of Pentacles. Sometimes I get two feelings with this. You know, sometimes you get that feeling of, look, she's looking away. She is not having it. She's just like not doing it. And all other times it's, you know, on the hopes card is, you know, she is pretty financially stable. Look, she's got a really big pinnacle. And she's sitting pretty good. And she's like, she's sitting good and she's not having none of it. So yeah, so he's really strong on that message. And the outcome card is the Justice card, which is, you know, balance. It's also, you know, contracts. But in that card, you know, she's really looking deep into herself and looking at that reflection. And I feel like right now is definitely a time of that deep introspection. To think, what do you want to create? And you know, if you're coming from a space of love, like me and Dave were talking about the why. If you want to manifest something for someone you love, it really makes that manifestation come so much quicker. Dave wanted to manifest a car for me. How quick was it and how easy was it?
2 days, I think. 2 or 3 days, and it was super easy. So, yeah. And Brenda gave me some homework, and maybe a good thing for you to do also is just to write down that desires or your wish list, and then write the whys of why you want that. And that's definitely would help. I think anybody that kind of get through those, kind of see the resistance that you might have about something, and kind of work through those, because sometimes you have these resistances that you just don't know that you have, that are just deep down, until you start asking, why do I want that? So always good advice.
Yeah. But yeah, so just like when you're manifesting for another person, it just makes it so easy.
Mm-hmm.
She wants me to get a couple off the bottom of the deck. So we got the underlying energy is the High Priestess, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. You know, she's sitting really good. And then we got the Eight of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom, which is, you know, that happy home, happy life. I feel like it's really pushing you towards your awakening path. I feel like it's going to give you a lot of clarity to help you get that stability that you're really seeking. To bring that in to your daily work. You know, I feel like that Eight of Pentacles is doing the work, but like for me now, I've brought my healing stuff into my daily work.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Doing what you love.
Yeah. So Shanae, I feel like you're going to be getting I feel like you're getting messages. This is definitely getting a ton of messages. From source trying to guide you. So decide what makes you happy, and you can really manifest any of that. So you just tell me, like, that is really good manifestation power. You get to pick what you want. So and just know you really have the power to do that. Hi, April. How are you doing? We are glad we make you happy together. And I think Celia wants to start during coffee and cards. She's going to call somebody randomly to do a full read for. Just randomly, one person, she says.
Okay.
So, because we're trying that with Shanae, and she really likes that to kind of ease us in. So,
awesome. And as Mary was asking, where's the coffee?
I'm still on my latte, but Dave already made me an iced coffee for today. So, Mary, we're gonna get a card for you next. So he was like really screaming Mary. So, would you?
What?
So you're saying we're just gonna pick whichever deck we want, Dave and I. That way we can just kind of call somebody and keep going. So I'm going to use the Cosmic Journey for you, Mary. And then whichever one Dave wants to. Looks like he's got that sacred. He loves that deck.
Read the question.
I don't know. So he's just pulling cards. Mary, we're just giving you a general. She feels like she can give you a message and you can normally apply it to your question without even always having the question. She feels. And what we were just talking about, Mary, look, we got that card right there. Write this right into this reality. You get to pick, and it's like a spiral. You really get to write down what you want. Like, that's also reminding me of like a focus wheel. Mary, if you do not do focus wheels, Google the focus wheel process. It's an Abraham process. It can really move energy quickly. And then the next card is
focus wheel. It's jumping on the merry-go-round of intention. So you
start with writing where you are at the top of the paper.
And then in the center of the paper, you write.
Well, first you make a big circle, and then you put a little circle in the middle. Mm-hmm. And in the little circle goes
your desire.
And then it's like a clock, and you just work your way around the clock to work on moving that energy.
So you write 12 things that you have no resistance about the thing in the middle.
And a lot of times a really good one to get on that is everything is always working out for me.
Never get anything wrong, and I never get anything done. So.
And I am where I am. Those are like really specific or really general statements to get you on that and to help start moving it. But there's many examples of a focus wheel. I did one when I was trying to manifest Dave for that commitment at the end because I wasn't, I kept attracting those people I needed to heal. And so I'd kind of given up on the whole love thing. I was like, okay, I guess I'm just a healer. When I met Dave on a dating thing, my thing said I'm an energy healer and like nothing else on my profile.
Nothing but your blue eyes.
Yeah. So.
Okay, keep going.
So the focus wheel definitely can move energy. But like I started on that, because the universe, because that's what I was wanting. So it would let me see, lots of couples in that, that were married for 40 or 50 years. And I would always ask them, what's the key? And they would always tell me communication, always. So we are definitely working on our communication.
Yeah.
Like earlier we had a little tiff thing and my ego came out, and then I went in the bathroom and I found Celia really quick. And then I said, Dave, that was my ego.
Yeah.
So the next card, Mary, is befriend your fear monster. So whatever you're kind of afraid of, just take one step towards it. And you might feel it's not as scary as you think it is. So
yeah.
Dave knows that. He's sitting here next to me pulling cards.
I know.
And the bottom of the deck is wanted universal creators. So I feel like the universe is saying, you can create anything you want. And don't be afraid to dream big when you're creating that, Don't think that there's anything out of your reach.
Then the cards I've got is Wise Leader, your beacon for others, which is kind of that, just let your light shine, kind of be yourself. And then on the bottom of the deck, it was Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. So that's kind of going along with the same message. It's kind of one of those sayings that I always try to say to myself, because Brenda's kind of showing me how much unconditional love people can have. And I kind of want to always model that, just that loving intention always, which is a great intention. So let the love flow through you and to you.
So.
Oh.
Okay. April sent a donation. So April, do you have a question? So he's telling me to ask, look to, because you always put your question on there. And April, we're going to use tarot because Celia says you want tarot. So I'm going to pull tarot and Dave's going to pull an oracle. Oh, thanks. We are on the twin flame journey together. And we feel we attract that. I feel like we attract that energy, for many of the people that come to the channel.
Okay. So I got the Journey by Moonlight, Believe in the Magic. And passion and pleasure is kind of the underlying energy, savor your life. So that kind of, when that kind of speaks to me, is just have fun, believe in yourself, do what you want to do. And generally when you're happy, other people see that and they are attracted to it.
And Celia's saying, passion and pleasure is a pretty good energy. And you get the full, which is a brand new beginning, Mm-hmm. So that you like this person is like singing, being joyful and working on their stuff and like calling that back in. Just know when you're feeling that energy, April, it's not by coincidence. Because Dave, can you feel when I'm thinking about you?
Most definitely. It's that love though through you and to you.
And then, so April, the tarot is the Fool, the Sun, and the Ten of Wands, which is, putting down a heavy burden. And the Four of Pentacles is, kind of holding that energy back. So I feel like we're still in this holding back energy, but I feel like, Ten of Pentacles, that's, that's what me and Dave were striving for, that Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like, I feel like that energy is right there. And I feel like there's going to be an aha moment about it. Because look, that in that Five of Swords, it's really like he's, some Five of Swords, Dave, he's not like, he's claiming victory there. He's got his Four Swords. He's meditating. He's coming forward. He's like, aha, he might not have won the battle or the war, but he's won the battle. Because like, he's the one standing. So, and then we get the Two of Cups on the bottom. I feel like the Journey by Moonlight can also be part of that, Dark Night of the Soul. Because, we get the Ten of Wands, which is definitely, heavy burden. But I feel like this opportunity, it can be easily manifested. That's super beautiful energy.
Is it something by the full moon? Because there's a full moon on both these. And we've got that coming up on the 8th, right?
Yes, and the eclipse. So April, put your intentions out there. Write the story you would like to see happen. Write that first communication that you would like to have in the way you would like to receive it. Put your hand on your heart before you start and really pull your energy there. Ask your ego to step aside and write yourself the most heartfelt letter that you would like to receive for communication. And then she says, really, that energy is so strong on Tuesday night. Make sure you go out in the moonlight and just spend some time in your heart and feeling that energy.
Dance, have fun.
Yeah. be in your happy vibration, but feel that, that communication that you want. So, but I feel like that other, I feel like T's holding that energy back, and that's going to come back around. Because you get the full in the sun, those are pretty good cards.
Oh yeah.
So that's for April. Then we are going to move on. April, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for donating. We always greatly appreciate all your donations.
What?
Celia's saying we're here to kind of inspire people, Dave. Because, Dave and I are still doing the work every day. Don't think that just because, Dave and I are married that everything is a bed of roses every day.
Enjoy close stuff. I think a bunch of roses.
You are very welcome. And April, like Dave was talking earlier, that why is so important. So yeah, the why is really important.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. That way you really pull and focus on your heart before you start. So it pulls all your energy to your heart chakra. So you make sure you're coming out of how is it? He was trying not to come on today, and I'm like, Dave, don't you remember you said Friday you were coming on?
I hadn't remembered. It's been a week.
I know. And there's been a lot going on, so I've been on a little sporadically. I'm not doing tarot today. For anyone that's recently joined, we are. I'm going to the beach later.
You're gonna fill up your cup.
Yeah, with my girls, my daughter and my granddaughter. We're having girls' day at the beach for a couple hours. Hi, Guri. How are you doing today? Hi, Joy. Maxine. Maxine, can we get a card for you next? Slee saying day first. She's like,
okay.
I'm following your lead today, she's saying.
Okay. What does Maxine need to know today? Okay. For Maxine, we get embracing enthusiasm. Shout out to the heavens with happiness, which is all butterflies and sunshine. So that's a beautiful card. And then the other one was choose your path. Always, all is possible. So that's kind of just saying, be happy, embrace your enthusiasm. So that just tells me do what you love. Anything's possible. And then on the bottom of the deck, I got cleansing waters, purification activities, vibrant life force. So, I don't know, take a bath, relax, fill up your cup. What do you have?
I don't know. We're going to see. We are using the Lightworker Oracle for Maxine, so it says. We haven't used these yet this morning, but when she's insistent. Trust in the plan, Maxine. That's the card we get. And the bottom of the deck is Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. So I would call in Archangel Raphael for some help. He definitely always helps that, heart chakra. And any kind of healing you need to work on. And then you get the Trust the Plan card, which is the number 11 card, which is absolutely beautiful. So just trust you are right where you need to be.
Yep. All is possible.
And
what do we have next?
So he says go to the participant list. So she's letting you call Dave.
You did. How about Alan?
Yes. Hi, Elin. How are you doing today? Look, O'Day finally. Look. He did
Anyways.
play a little bit of bowls when we started, so I could finish getting ready because I run on Taurus time. It's funny, my dad used to listen to a country song, living on Tulsa time, but I hear it's living on Taurus time because we do things on Taurus time.
Yeah. And when Brenda talks about getting the bowl that she got me, this is the one that she got me. And kind of started that whole path of down the whole sound healing and everything else, and totally enjoy it. So, yes. So it's Elin have to say.
Hi, Elin. Did you have a question? So you says we're using the Cosmic Journey for me. Yeah, see? I'm still following your lead, I hear. Hi, Joy. Thanks for joining. My guide Celia just calls people, and then we kind of actually, let me rephrase that. Celia says our guide Celia, because Celia's Dave's guide too. We share the same one.
You talk about expectations.
Yes. Go ahead.
So, Elin, expectations. Your words are powerful. We were talking about this a little bit earlier. If right off the bat, if you don't think they'll contact you, they're not going to contact you, because it's that you set that expectation out there, and the universe loves to give you exactly what you want, and they'll give that to you. So, first, change that expectation. If you really want to talk to this person, then have that expectation that you want to talk to them, and it's going to go really well.
And why do you want to talk to them?
Yes.
Even if it's just because it makes you feel good, that's a super good answer, because you're okay to feel good. Sometimes we feel like that's not the right answer because it makes us feel good, but truly, if it makes you feel good, that's what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and even if it's just you just want to see them and just because it makes you happy, yeah. But
you have to think about the why.
Mm-hmm. We can pull cards.
Yeah, we're pulling cards. She's like Dave's first. She's really specific about it today.
Okay. So, first card I get is begin now, take the first step. And the second one is first light, beginning a new cycle. And the bottom of the deck is uncovering treasures beneath the surface is a great bounty. So I say, I don't know, if you really want to talk to this person, talk to them. Just do it. Say hi with a smile.
Celia says there's nothing wrong with you reaching out.
Mm-hmm.
Because the card you get for me is your effortless effort is required, which is kind of you have to take some action too. Maybe she's saying, yeah, there's nothing wrong with you taking that step forward. If you're interested, take a step forward. That's kind of how a relationship is, a little bit of a dance. You take a step forward, you take a step back.
Saying hi and smiling goes a long way.
And then the bottom of the deck is you contain the entire universe encoded within you. And I feel like, Elin, it's telling you you're also getting a lot of downloads, because when I see that card, it reminds me of the show Lock and Key. Every time I see that, it reminds me of that. We need to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, we need. Mm-hmm. We need to have cuddle time and watch.
Okay.
Okay. So, Elin, maybe write your expectation of what you want. I just put that out there for me and Dave, that I want a cuddle date, to watch some, TV, to, do something different than we always do. So write that out, why you would like that, to take it to a different, take it in a different direction, in a different place. Cause it looks like, begin now, you get the, I feel like that's really good guidance. I feel like it's telling her she has to do the energetic work.
Yep.
Because she doesn't expect it to happen.
Change the expectation.
Because you get what you expect.
Yeah.
And if you don't like what you're getting right now, it's because you need to change your beliefs because you're getting what your vibration is with it.
Universe is wonderful about giving exactly what you want.
And showing you where you are. Like, does the universe show you where your vibration is, Dave?
All the time.
Because I can choose, like earlier this morning, I was like in really high vibration. Dave was not in as high vibration. And I was working trying to bring him to my vibration. And every time when you try to bring somebody else to your vibration, what happened, Dave?
You came down to my vibration.
And then I had to get out of the hot tub because I couldn't be there. So it's literally, you're going to match vibration. So if you're in your Eight of Swords mind about, he's not going to contact me, he doesn't want to see me, then he's not going to want to.
Yeah.
But if you are like happily joyful, and feeling your best self, making sure your cup's full and being, joyfully happy in yourself,
good things happen.
Good things happen. Yeah, I feel like you should write down exactly what you want to happen, Elin, and write down why. What feeling do you want to feel with that? Because I felt that when I was telling Dave that, I was feeling the feeling of what I wanted. I want to cuddle up with him and watch some TV and cuddle up, and normally he'll rub my feet. It's really great.
Aww. Cuddle date.
I want a cuddle date. We've had so much going on. Yeah, we haven't really had a good cuddle date.
I know.
Yeah.
So who's next?
We'll look at the list.
Andre?
Yeah. Andre, we'll get you, and then Pulami. Next. And Liz, thank you. Oh, hold on. Liz. Sylvia's
Back up the bus.
Sylvia's like, stop. So I'm going to stop. Because she's pretty specific. So we're going to get for Liz. Go ahead. She said all day, you're first. You're the special guest. You get to go first.
Oh, it's general for Liz?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, she wants.
Awesome. So what's Liz need to know today?
For the most part, she says these are just generals. We're going to pull because we're just.
Liz.
Liz looks like there's a lot going on. Because look, I didn't even pick my cards up yet. So I'm just going to sit and admire Dave while he's doing cards.
Oh, I get to try. Awesome. Okay. So first card we got was Transformation, a fresh new way of living energies, which is about like Phoenix and fire and new things.
Scorpio energy.
Wandering path, enjoy the journey, which is always good advice. Then followed that by embracing enthusiasm. Shout out to the heavens with happiness. We got unknown territories. You're exactly where you need to be. We got stepping into your powers. You are strong beyond measure. We have vast vistas. Expand your horizons. Gee, is there a theme? Surrendering to the journey. Release control. And the bottom of the deck is discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. All this says is you're on a journey. And you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Be happy. Enjoy it. And wonderful things are going to happen.
Okay, that really follows the theme of my cards, which is your effortless effort is fully required, which is the universe is kind of really knocking. And then we get to be enlightened, lightened up. So make sure you're having a little fun with it. The better you feel about yourself, the easier that healing stuff is really. And I'm just going to say, I have to tell you, Dave, I noticed our neighbor down a couple houses is doing a really great favor for our neighbor next door. He's raking their leaves.
Oh, wow.
Like he's doing such a beautiful, giving energy of, helping his neighbor. So good morning, Danny. So, there's some message in that, Liz, Make sure you're being a service to others. Liz, did you join the group? Can you make sure, be a service? Can you post a writing prompt for today for discussion, and we could talk about it tomorrow? I would love that. So you really, yeah, she's really guided about that.
Yeah, she insisted on having a topic.
Yes, okay. Celia's like, last night me and Dave were in the hot tub, and she was like, she wants us to have a daily conversation about something in here. And I feel like she wants it to kind of be a little, I see an 8. So like you post in the group a writing prompt, and then everyone in the group, because I feel like those are a lot of our most active people, can kind of look at the writing prompt, and then maybe the next day we can talk about it a little bit in the coffee and cards. If you're up for a little bit of doing that, we would greatly appreciate it, Liz. Yeah. So hold on. We're not done.
That is.
So you want to give me some more cards, and there are no wrong turns, and you will only see the way by making the way. So just know that your journey is very unique. We got that effortless effort card. That seems to like be the theme like of the day.
Release control and just do things. Yeah.
What? Release control?
Yeah.
How's that work, Dave?
Better than I can control things.
Okay, and then we get close your eyes to open your heart, which is, on this journey, I'm always about putting my hand on my heart because that pulls my energy there because, I try to have that unconditional love. I've really worked hard to, and then it's ironic because the last card for me is the Phoenix rises into joyful abundance. So I feel like this is going to turn into a very, because I believe your first card was the transformation card, which was the Phoenix, which is also the last card. But this one's talking about the abundance. So I feel like as she's going to go through this journey, and, there's a wallet there, I feel like this path is going to lead to you to, I hear overflowing abundance. So just know that you have a very special gift. So you have a gift you have not yet awakened. Coming soon. Listen in stillness to meet your true self. Like she really is.
Meditating.
Yeah. Make sure you're meditating because like you're definitely going to be getting a new gift. Like my
confidence.
My psychic abilities has come back so much, like in the last month, since I really started doing this, how much more. So, but I feel like you have a new gift that wants to open up, Liz. So make sure you're meditating. Absolutely. That's what, we are trying to absolutely do, Liz. Yeah.
Soul Tribe.
Yep. Soul Tribe. Share what you learn, help others. I don't feel it's giving a handout. I feel it's giving a hand up. Dave told me that little statement, and it really stuck with me. So we are all about, helping others. This morning I sent an email to somebody. Yesterday I was on the chat with somebody on my messenger, just trying to, So you said, your light grows brighter by lighting another, and we're definitely that is kind of the mission of our channel, to be the beacon. Share what we know. So she said we called on somebody, so we're going to go back and look.
It's Kristen.
It was. Why am I not seeing it?
Are they still on? Where'd they go?
I don't know.
Go to the list.
Nope.
They left. Oh no.
They left. Okay. Danny, I guess you are up next, and then we will get Joy. And then Eleanor. So, Danny, Joy, Eleanor.
Okay, Danny. First card against miracles. Expect wonders to emerge.
She said, Dave's smiling at the cards. I get they must be good.
Surrender to the journey, release control. Bogged in, go slow, take time. And then stay focused, hold the course. So go slow, take your time. Yeah, release control. And then the final one is grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So be happy where you're at. Miracles are coming. It's just going to take a little bit of time. And the more you try to control things, the longer it's going to take.
Yes. Okay. Danny, the cards are loving talking to you. Oh, awesome. She has a pop-up shop. Danny, what kind of business do you have? We get the alchemical artist, which so he's like, what's your business? She's not gonna let me go till what kind of business do you got? I feel like that's gonna really, does it bring out your artistic side? Yeah, it feels very artistic-y.
Natural skin products.
Oh.
Wow.
Danny, I make bath bombs. I had my own bath bomb business for a while. I was doing
some of the best bath bombs ever.
Yes. So if you're interested, Danny, in some bath bomb stuff or
nice.
I do I have a really good recipe for a sugar scrub.
Yeah, and your butter. What's the
and a body butter?
Body butter.
That body butter, is so. And I've been told from several people I make a really a really good bath bomb because I make it with love. That was one of my childhood loves. So Dave said the other day he randomly sent me a thing and said, you need to send Danny your recipes. And I'm like, what? So Danny, apparently I'm supposed to share my recipes because
yeah.
Yeah. So, and the alchemical artist definitely makes me feel that way because I love that when I'm in that creative mode. And then the bottom of the deck is your 11-year-old self, which is what I feel when I'm doing this. So, and then we have cut away what is no longer needed for you. Oh yes, it's with love. Like my friends, some, I still I ordered since because some of my friends were wanting some stuff. So, and then you have fulfill your destiny as a cosmic change maker. So that's a pretty powerful card. I feel like. And then we get, how can this be a win-win-win? Awesome. Hey, Danny, maybe we're supposed to go into business together.
Who knows? Good messages. Good luck on the pop-up.
Yeah. She'll do very well. Mm-hmm. She has passion for it.
Yes. So is Joy next?
Yes. Well, Celia says make sure Joy's still here. She's all about making sure they're here. No, Joy left.
Oh no.
Okay, Eleanor, you're next. And then we'll get White Lily. But yeah, so he's kind of okay. She says you're up. So Danny, I was making bath bombs and I had crystals for them, and I was got the essential oils to like do for each chakra. I have so many ideas in my book of things I wanted to do. This is for Eleanor. You're very welcome, Eleanor.
My favorite one that you did was the little cupcakes with the ducks, rubber duckies on the top, the bath bombs.
The donuts?
The donuts with the ducks on top.
Yeah, with a little bit of bubble frosting so it would make the water bubbly.
So Eleanor, the first card I get is travel lightly, simplify your life. Stepping into your power, you're strong beyond measure. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. And wise leader, you're a beacon for others. So that's kind of that message. Just do what you like to do. Be confident, and everything's kind of working out because you're definitely a beacon. And then the bottom of the heart is voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. So do what you love.
And for me, I get the soul giraffe, which for me is you're being definitely watched over, because that giraffe, has a different perspective in view, and sometimes it's also about having a different perspective. Because the bottom of the deck is, how can this be a win-win-win situation? So I feel like if you're looking at a situation in a negative way, try to find, even if there's just a little positive, and focus on that positive, and it can bring more positive. So,
yeah, step into your power and go with the flow.
Yes. And know your why. Mm-hmm. So,
There's Joy.
I see. Hi, Joy. We will get you next. And look, so you said I'm going first this time. Enter one step forward and one step onward. Well, she's asking about what are my Leo ex's feelings and actions towards me. One step forward, one step onward, and that feels very Sun Leo energy to me for sure.
And then I get the fun cards of transformation. So, yeah, a fresh new way of living energies, yes. And begin now, take your first step. So, yeah, it's just that one step at a time. Just kind of go, just be confident in what you do and make the first action.
And I feel like there has to be some kind of transformation that the universe is trying to like knock and be like, hey, we're trying to get your attention. Until something changes, that can't happen. I feel like that's stuck. So you're saying stuck with that transformation in the begin now. If that until that transformation happens, yes, Joy, this is for you. Yeah, until that transformation happens, that begin now can't happen.
Yeah, Joy, and then stay focused, hold the course. You know the right way, the right direction. So just kind of go with it.
Yeah. I feel like the spiritual journey is calling you to do some work. This is like internal work, I feel. So you're saying, that, Joy, look where your Chiron is. So he says, look, I haven't brought it out. We're an hour in. That's that's probably remarkable for my videos. Cecilia's all about this Chiron, which is, healing, healing the wounded healer. And it's a process. And it's funny because Dave and I had a little spat this morning, kind of thing, whatever, a little odd energy.
I Plutoed you.
He did. He Plutoed me. And then I looked at my horoscope thing and it says, the moon is aspecting Pluto. And I come and because every time that there's an aspect, so I went and told him, I said, hey, Dave, the moon is aspecting Pluto. And then I just turned around and walked out. So that way he knew kind of where our energy is. Because every time there is an aspect with Pluto in my chart, what happens, Dave?
I upset you and I Pluto you.
And I have to use my voice, which is my Chiron.
Yes.
And
I do this totally unintentionally and without knowing, which is
It's very, yes.
It's just, I'll say something and
it's something to make sure I'm using doing my Chiron and knowing and standing in my power. Cause like,
daily test of twin flame, right?
Yes, like literally. So, and now we're at least so aware of it. So I'm like, hey, Dave, so now we're aware of this aspect for the rest of the day. Now we'll know. So that's also why I want to start. I'm working to I'm going to get me some astrology software where I can post the, where things are happening in the sky. Some of those I feel are really important things. So, like where Chiron is and what's in retrograde where, and, she's wanting to talk about, how some of that stuff really affects you. So,
back to the chat.
Back to the chat. Misty?
Sure.
Okay, Misty, we are getting for you now. She says you're first, Dave, and you must have a message because she told me just to set my cards down for a minute.
It's coffee and cards, eh?
So, I'm just going with it.
Wow. Okay.
See, I knew you were going to have some messages, so you told me just sit back and relax.
Sit back, relax, enjoy the journey. Okay. So, Missy, we got stepping into your power. You're strong beyond measure. Travel lightly, simplify your life. Gee, these cards are consistent, aren't they? First light, beginning of a new cycle. Then we got miracles, expect wonders to emerge. And then faraway places, get ready for new horizons. With the underlying card of choosing your path always possible. So, yes, it's the consistent message of the day.
Which is being on your spiritual path.
Being on your spiritual path, trusting in what you're doing.
Do the healing.
Be confident. Good things are going to happen.
Offload some things. That traveling lightly card is, letting things go that are just, making your heart heavy.
Yeah, I always have that reference of picking up rocks. Along your journey, I like to pick up rocks when I walk on the beach. And it's one of those things that by the end of the time walking on the beach, your pockets are all full of rocks. And you got to travel lightly and drop the rocks. So drop all that burden that's kind of...
Yeah, we have that reference too of, holding on to our burdens. Me and Dave have used that reference too about dropping the rocks. So
drop the rock.
And then for me, you get to be enlightened, lighten up. So, that lighten up and traveling lightly, I feel like is, it's, we are definitely, in this age where we're ascending. And then you get the divine dragon. So, I feel like that's saying to call in that divine dragon to help you stand in your power and guide your path, to help show you, help with that inner fire within you. Cause then you say yes to the open door, which, is definitely a beautiful energy. Make sure you're not blocking it. Cause originally that was upside down and it's like, no, don't do that. Make sure you're saying yes to that open door. Whatever opportunity comes, make sure you're doing it from a very heart-centered place.
Which is stepping into your power and then choosing your path. So, yeah, those cards are consistent.
So, call in your divine dragon and ask for guidance. Because just know, look, that it is that spiral, but I can't help but notice, that, tongue sticking out, being like, hey, have fun too. So, make sure you're having fun too. Shinam, we're going to get you next. Thank you for liking and subscribing. We greatly appreciate the help today. Liz and Danny. And so he's throwing cards out at me. So we're going to get those first.
Okay.
She says, deliver your greatest gift to the world. So if you have a special gift, make sure you're sharing it. We shine our bright lighter by, lighting another, she's telling me. So make sure you're doing that. And then we get ask wonderfully, receive graciously. So make sure that any of your relationships are having reciprocity. Because I'm really important about my relationships, that there's equal give and take. And if there's not, I've kind of been cutting those things out of my life that aren't serving me. And then the bottom of the deck is listen in stillness to meet your true self. So if you're not sure what your greatest gift is, do some meditation, ask the universe to give you guidance, and then meditate, and it will give you the answer.
Yeah, and then I get view from above, get the big picture. Rainbow blessings are showering your life. Discover the truth, you stand in the light of truth. And infinite abundance is pouring into your life. So that's a beautiful message. It just step back and have a different perspective on everything that's in your life and how everything is going, and stand in that light and love of your life, and you'll see the infinite abundance that's all around. And then underneath is vast vistas, expand your horizons. So that's kind of with the view above, just kind of have that bigger picture.
Yeah, I feel like it's telling you're going to have to walk some of your spiritual path. And along that, you're going to find, look, you're going to get there. But sometimes it's, a wandering path that you don't go straight to this. Sometimes, you have to have, this time to be on your path to learn different things. Because I feel like you have a gift that's untapped. And as you work through healing some things, so you're saying that Chiron again, as you heal your Chiron, it's really gonna bring you to the path that you're supposed to be on. Yeah, she's like really like I'm told to call it. I see like the backpack, like you're on the journey. You know, Dave, about the journey.
So yeah, she was kind of asking when will she get married? It's whenever you stand in your power.
Yeah, once you've done the healing work and you're working in your power. So I feel like you are in control of that timeline. Like for me,
you gave up resistance.
I'm doing this now every day, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I gave up resistance. This is my path. This is my Chiron. This is my North Node. Literally channeling Celia. So, and sharing the message, trying to, help the community. Literally, my North Node is about helping the overall good of all. So, so I feel like it's saying, and the cards I got was, as you step into your gifts and work through on your path, then you're going to get that. Because, that is like the 10 of Pentacles to me. That is the happy family card. The infinite abundance. And then you get, blessings are showering in. So, sometimes you don't have to rush into things. Don't think you have to marry somebody so they don't get away.
Gee, we didn't have that reference.
So
inside joke there, sorry.
Dave and I have really been having a lot of conversations lately. We've been doing the work has been crazy. We've been doing. It seems like that's all we've been doing. Hi, all about Maine. How are you? You have a gift that you have since I've done my meditating and stepped into my stuff. I was just telling Dave about how much my gifts have opened up. So Celia's favorite thing is doing this.
Having fun.
Yeah, it's fun for her. She loves to share the message. We are the messenger.
Good coffee and
always good coffee. Dave made my coffee, so it's extra good today. So
who's next?
Just smile. What house is your North Node in? All about a seesaw week. Yeah, sometimes it's day to day, just
hour to hour.
And honestly, if you're not in a good vibration, in the highest vibration, take some time to yourself and fill your own cup up. Because honestly, if you are not in the highest vibration, you just bring that other person to that vibration. Because like when me and Dave have an icky sticky moment, as Celia's calling it, a prickly moment. It's better sometimes. I just have to pull away, which I did, and change my, brought myself back up, because
I'll get there eventually.
We're working on it. I've had years and years, and Dave's had a little less time. So he's, like I told him, I would have loved to have the guidance Celia is able to give him.
18 months is.
Dave is like, has a thing in his chart where he likes everything in fast forward. So his ascension path is like fast forward. So some days are better than others. And if your vibration's low, just do something to fill your cup up. Dave did something to raise his vibration. He made me coffee. Not one, but two.
I enjoy doing that. It's fun.
Because you know how much I love your coffee.
Mm-hmm. It's good. Mm-hmm. I like you like it.
Yeah. We both really appreciate a good espresso.
Yes.
Okay.
Just Miles had fifth house.
Dave knows about the fifth house. Dave's north node is in. Is it your north node's in your fifth house?
Yes, I'm supposed to have fun.
It's part of about your life of where your fun is. Dave has a difficulty having fun. What sign was it? So he wants to go look. Aries. Aries is about, the emperor energy, that action.
Mine, the house is.
Yours is in Pisces.
Pisces, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fifth house stuff was always fun to. I don't know.
Celia's saying Google it.
Google it, yes.
We found out so much, like our chart said something kind of very generic about it, and kind of gave us an idea, but that's one of those things like the Chiron, you can get so much. So definitely Google it. Literally.
Yeah. I'll definitely kind of set that path.
It kind of gives you just a few aha moments to where to go from.
Mm-hmm.
So I am a Taurus sun and a Leo moon and a Sag rising.
And I'm a Gemini sun, a Capricorn moon, and Libra rising. So.
And Dave definitely likes to be that peacemaker.
I hate conflict.
We just are working on,
confidence.
Oh, that Sag rising makes a difference because, my Taurus and my moon, my sun and my moon are very fixed. But my Sag is, that mutable energy, that free spirit. She lets me flow Celia a lot easier when I'm in Sag energy versus Taurus.
Yes, things go much better when she's in Sag.
So, anyway, have you done a synastry chart? That synastry chart for me and Dave, lets us know that we have that one Pluto aspect. His Pluto is square my ascendant. So he does it unconsciously, but it's a way for, me to have to stand in my power. So we're getting cards for Just Smile because that's who we're talking to. So pull a card, Dave, because she's just going to shuffle till you pull a card. Celia, she just has a message, and sometimes it has nothing to do with that card.
Yeah, you stream messages live. I have the talkingest cards today.
I know. All About Maine donated on the Cash App. Thank you, All About Maine. We greatly appreciate donations.
So this is for
Just Smile. And
Just
then we're going to
Smile.
get All About Maine.
Okay. So Just Smile, I got Wise Leader, you're a beacon for others. First Light, the beginning of a new cycle. Mystic Healer, healing energy throws through you. Gates of Triumph, success expands in your life. And then Wandering a Path, enjoy the journey. So, and on the bottom of the deck, I got everything is smooth sailing. So that sounds like a very
in the flow,
mystical journey, standing in your power. Yeah.
No, you're a mystical healer and a wise leader on this path. Sometimes we don't always know. But Dave and I are twin flames, and we're working on our path every day. We do have a private Facebook group, Just Smile. So he's telling that we do, a live reading on Sunday mornings on there, and we're sharing what we're doing on our twin flame journey. So, and then I get the galactic grandmother for you. So, I've been getting a lot of signs from my grandmother lately. So I feel like your grandmother, great grandmother. I know it's been his great grandfather that's been coming through. Is giving you a message, and you get write this into reality. So maybe do some like automatic writing. So you're saying when you first wake, like meditate and try to call in your grandmother, and then just do like a couple of pages of automatic writing to see what messages want to come through. But she's saying definitely after like meditation, call your grandmother, in during your meditation, have the intention of you would like guidance from her, because I feel like your ancestors, maybe your grandmother had like a gift and is trying to share with you. There you go. So, yeah, very powerful message. All About Maine. Did you have a question or just general?
General reading.
Okay. No, she said tell her something good. So
what's the gift?
Yeah.
About Just Smile. Okay.
No, we're going to All About Maine. She donated, so we are doing All About Maine.
Okay, passion and pleasure, savor your life. And underneath the deck, I got expand your horizon. So try something new. Be a little daring. Go out and do something fun.
Do something. Yeah, Celia's saying fill your cup up. I feel like you're in this 8 of Swords.
What do you like to do?
Because like she's having chaos and conflict, but you look, she's really not having that. I feel like there's messages trying to come in.
Go out, dance, have a party.
Do something you would not normally do. I'm not done. She said there's more, so I'm just
along for the ride.
Yes. I know. Whoops. That person is too, because look, we get the Chariot. That's some forward movement, so that's definitely some good news. We always like the Chariot. Those horses are running in the same direction with a beautiful sunset behind. So don't get stuck in your head. Just She's saying focus on the good. Think about the why of what you want, write what you want. She's like, the words are powerful. That was the first message of the day. Your words create world. It was in that message that,
write your desires and the whys.
The why is super important. I hear a switch. She wants me to get an oracle about the forward movement. So.
And if you get the 2 steps forward and 1 step sideways card, I'll laugh.
See, I knew she wanted me to.
Yes.
Okay, so.
All about mine.
Thus one, Journeys to the Stars. And this one always is like me and Dave sitting out under the stars talking about what we want to manifest and dream. Dreaming, dream about and just enjoy. And then you get your effortless effort is fully required. So I feel like it's sometimes we're pushing and sometimes you push too hard. So make sure you're taking a break. Sometimes me and Dave are doing the work, and the other, not long ago, Dave's like, when do we get a break again? Because it had been, and it seems like we're still just doing the work. But I feel like it's saying, sometimes just slow down sometimes and just look in a different direction and just take a break from all that work. Because then we get, the phoenix rises to joyful abundance. And that's like transformation coming. And then we get the close your eyes to open your heart. So I feel like that's about doing what you really love,
a little bit about
dreaming, deciding what you want, take that time. The effortless effort is really dreaming about what you want, writing it down, thinking about the why, having the emotion of it. Really, why do you want it?
And then I get the visual of a roller coaster.
And that's kind of how the journey is, Dave. It's you never know which way it's going to go next.
And have fun screaming on the downs.
And don't forget to raise your hands up when you're going up.
Yeah, have fun.
And then I get a light grows brighter by lighting another. So as you're working through your journey, share with others what you're learning. That's what we're hoping to do in the group. To help each other. Grow and expand and learn. Dave and I are going to do a reading for Danny. We're going to do, I'm going to do a Chiron class in the group. And just, I want us to, all learn what we've been definitely, doing. So, all about Maine. If you're not in the group, please join the group. Because, I feel like you also have a gift because it says you only do that by lighting another. So, sometimes the person that is doing really well won't help somebody, but that person that's also on that path struggling will definitely reach and help that other person. So I feel like make sure you're, giving a little support too. Sometimes that does a lot. Like Dave wasn't in the best vibration. He made me 2 coffees and that definitely helped his vibration by giving to another. Sometimes, that really, helps. And then the bottom of the deck is you contain the entire universe encoded within you, which is definitely a beautiful message. And I feel like you're getting downloads because with that, I feel like that's download messages and we've been getting them like crazy. We both know.
And lighting that light of another could be as simple as just having a smile.
Yeah.
Walking by a stranger with a smile. And
I saw yesterday, it said, if you see someone without a smile, give them yours.
Yes. So, it's nothing. You don't have to try hard. Just be happy.
Yeah. So.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you for the donation. We appreciate it. And those donations do take priority. And a lot of times, Celia's about pulling the tarot on those. So we just go with what Celia wants. Because I hear she's driving the bus. You're next. You get to pick.
Really?
Lily? Okay. Okay, Lily Brown, you're next. Did you, if Dee will visit me what will his reaction be. Okay. You're going all about, there you go. You are welcome, Lily. So you tell me to check my phone.
D's reaction. I got travel lightly, simplify your life. Okay, first life. Beginning a new cycle. Do we see a trend here in the cards today? Mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you. So D's reaction. And then on the bottom of the deck is embrace enthusiasm. Shout out to the heavens of happiness.
I feel like traveling lightly feels like somebody's carrying a heavy load of energy from the past.
And I don't know who. But yeah,
some healing needs done.
Some healing needs to be done. It's beginning of a new cycle. So is it a new relationship, something new starting?
I guess.
And just be happy, because I don't know, typically when you're happy, that person feels that energy, the happiness and the energy, and they're drawn to it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're drawn to that person, make sure you're happy and they'll be drawn to you. Yes.
And then for me, you get allow your work to become your art, which is, make sure you're using your gifts that you're getting, and then bloom where you're planted. So with that, I feel it's once again saying it's part of your spiritual path. And as you step more into your spiritual path, and sometimes this feels like letting go of attachment, of any kind of baggage too. And then the bottom of the deck is the hero of your cosmic journey. I feel like this is saying it's time for you to, sometimes we have to walk our path a little bit alone. A season of time alone, growth, isolation. Sometimes you can't grow when you're with that other person, not like you can when you're alone.
Yeah.
So, till you get to a certain balance and vibration within the two of you, right? But even now, like if things happen, like we bounce off each other, like
staying in that confidence, because that's something I've been working on. Is that confidence, that ability just to walk alone. So
yeah, like I got out of the hot tub and Dave stayed in the hot tub for a little while. In the past, Dave would not have done that. He would have followed me right in the house. But I needed some time and he needed time. So sometimes everyone just has to have a little time alone.
Mm-hmm.
So to work through your own energy, and as you work on your energy and so
I got time for one more card.
Okay.
I gotta get to work.
For like 15 minutes and you have to.
I know.
Okay, we are gonna do she said called the doll face diva.
Sure.
Okay. Well, Dave is drawn to it, so my card shooting over there. Synchronicity is a love letter from the universe across time and space. And then your 11-year-old self. Are you having any synchronicities from your childhood? Like I've had the reference today about my bath bomb stuff, which I did as a child, which I do now. Think about what you enjoyed as 11-year-old and see if you're having any synchronicities with that in your life.
Yeah, vast vistas, expand your horizons. That's kind of like the childish, dreaming, wise leader, your beacon for others. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Rainbow blessings are showering. Blessings are showering your life. And embrace the enthusiasm shout from the heavens and cleansing water. So that seems like our consistent message for the day.
The cleansing water makes me go right back to the bath bomb thing, because she's like laying in the water. I'm I made bath bombs. So kind of right back around to that 11-year-old self.
So yeah. So believe in yourself and dream big, and good things are going to happen.
Yes.
And so make sure you're filling up your cup and doing good things.
Okay. We would like to thank everyone for joining us. We will be back tomorrow.
Thanks, Liz, for all your help moderating.
Yes, Liz, we greatly appreciate it. I'm not doing tarot at 11. I'm going to the beach. So
see you tomorrow.
have a great day. Bye.
Bye.